Hey, welcome to Greenlight. So today we're doing Blu-ray releases of this week. There's not a lot of major movies coming out, but there's one big, really independent film that made I would call a milestone even for myself as an independent filmmaker and all of you out there as well. So let's talk about that. Let's get into the special features and what's out today. But let's get started right now. We're also going to announce who won the Father's Day unboxing giveaway for Back to the Future trilogy. So let's get started right now. Let's do this. All right, so I'm back on here, and at the end of this video, stick around because I'm going to do the giveaway for the digital code of the Back to the Future trilogy. This is a gift that my wife purchased for me that got me for Father's Day. I truly adore this film since I was a kid, and it's one of my favorite trilogies. I look at it all as like one big movie, especially nowadays where there's big series and stuff like that, and all these bingeable shows and stuff like that. So I would say this is one of the bigger like franchises for me, at least personally. I just recently saw Indiana Jones, and I was doing a movie list. So I finished watching all three Indiana Jones, and my wife purchased this for me as well, so I can cross off the movies I haven't seen and end up watching them. A lot of them are like horror films and stuff. So let's kind of get started. There's not a lot of movies today to get through, so we'll get through this fairly quickly here. All right, let's... If you haven't been here before, I do videos like this all the time. My son's here. He's kind of hanging around, so you probably hear him a little bit, listening to his show and playing and stuff like that, even talking to himself at times, which is what he's doing. What are you doing, Loki? You know you're not supposed to play over there, right? Are you in your room? Oh, okay, you could be in your room. He's got his room and everything. We changed it up, but here in this channel, we do filmmaking tips. We also do giveaways for Blu-ray unboxings, just like we did for the Father's Day, and there's going to be a couple more continuing. I'll announce it again at the end of this video. So let's get right into the first Blu-ray today. And the first Blu-ray that we have today is Portrait of Lady on Fire. So this is a French film, a really big, I would say a big indie French film about these two women exploring their sexuality with each other, and many things when it comes to that. I'm not sure. I know this is a drama, and that's where it focuses its energy on, and I guess the thrilling aspects of it, because I was going to say maybe it's slightly a thriller, is just a thrilling aspect is of them being together in the times that they live in, and women don't really get a lot of respect, like really they really get no respect whatsoever at that time. So this is a lot of exploring that and exploring the freedom that comes with it, that they have with each other, and it's very romantic and it's beautiful in so many ways. Humanistic stories like this transcend time in a big way. Movies like this don't just stick to what year they came out in. They tend to expand themselves, even though this is a film that is done in a period and it's a period flick, so it's a type of movie that, you know, it already has like a timeless feel in a sense, because we watch a lot of older films now, so we see how they can do all that. Let me lower Dora, because I guess Dora is on there. My son's not paying attention to it. Makes it easier for me to hear my son as well, because I have these Beats headphones that my sister bought me and got me for, actually she got me these headphones for Father's Day, so I was really really shocked at that. These red headphones. So you're going to be seeing them more often. They sound really clear. This is the first time I'm actually using them, especially with a microphone. It sounds like really, really, really clear. So moving on from this, let's open this up a little bit because we're going to see the inside. Luckily, because of Instagrammer out there, I will most likely tell, I guess this is Amanda Nickel. Let's just fade it in here. So shout outs to her for purchasing this film and opening it up for me and like all of us here and letting us see this. Shout outs to her. I'll be sending her a message that she's on this show and thanking her for even opening it up and taking a picture of it. We don't have the back side of it, so I don't believe there is any special features. I think this is pretty independent film. If there are special features, please shout that out. Let's talk about it in the comments below, and I'll definitely, when you do that, I will definitely do a retraction on the next episode of Blu-ray releases. This is a weekly show, so I do this weekly. I see that there is one person on live. No one's saying anything, but give a shout out. Go ahead, say hello, say what's up. I'll give you a shout out on here. I give everybody a shout out. This is why I do these shows live. I do a lot of the shows live. It makes it easier even to edit it. I am an editor, but I'm one person. So creating a whole quote unquote television show and then my own feature films, my own short films and stuff like that. I got some things coming on the way. I'm just wrapping up on my documentary, trying to close in on the sound very soon. So I'm trying to get into that and just really knock that out. And I have a plan for it and everything, so I'm really excited about that. So let's look at the website here. Let's look at this website here for Criterion Collection because, with everything about this film being an independent film and what it's about, it's pretty awesome that they got the chance to even be on a Criterion Collection. So it is one disc from what we saw. So these are the special features. A new 4K digital master. New conversion between director Celine Shema and film critic Donna Stevens. So this is great. So I think this is a full female cast. I mean, the whole main cast is female, and then the director is too as well. I don't know if she wrote it. Logan, get down. What are you doing? You can't stand on your bicycle like that. What's that? That's Sonic? Okay, I could put Sonic on. So, I guess might as well shout this out. We did a video here on this channel about Sonic and the Blu-ray unboxing for Sonic. So, if you want to check that out and see how excited he is about that. He's not feeling too well right now, so hopefully he doesn't come on camera. He got mosquito bite on his eyelid, so his eyelid on the bottom, his right eyelid on the bottom right puffed up, so it's all puffed up because of mosquito bite. And we have about a couple more days, like 4 days with this still, that he's still gonna have it puffed up, so we're really worried about that with him. So he's not feeling all too comfortable right now, but he wants his comfort, and his comfort movie is Sonic right now. So we're gonna put Sonic, okay? So it'll if you haven't seen it, it's on this channel. I'm sucking my teeth because I guess I'm plugging it in here a lot, and like it's gonna be at the end of this video. I guess I'll just put it at the end of this video. But thank you, and while I'm at it, I have a Rode unboxing wireless mics as well, kind of stepping it up with the sound. He's all right as far as like he's very energetic, and he's really likes to have fun. Oh, whoops, here. So with all that being said, so this is the film here that we're talking about that is out today. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I lowered the volume on it here because I'm not supposed. I don't believe I need to be putting the sound on here and all that stuff. I mean, they might just take down my video, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep this as informational as possible for people, and more of like a news type of thing. Move this over a little, so you see some of this here, and let's go and look at some photos. Very cool. One of them is a painter. Very cool. The imagery in this film, I mean, is very, very strong. Very strong film. I'm just going to leave it on this image right here, especially with everything that we're dealing with nowadays. Whoops. Emptying trash. Over here. Let's see. So let's move on to the next film that we have today. And this is... The next couple of them are all actually all the way to the end. We have everything released from Gravitas Adventures, and they deal with a lot of independent filmmakers and micro-budget filmmakers like myself, especially when they want to get into certain things. It looks like with Blu-ray discs and everything. I've been thinking about that, and I've been thinking about getting into that eventually, maybe for my documentary to get it out there in Blu-ray, but I'll probably get into that later with them after I premiered on streaming. I want to get it more on streaming platforms, like I did with Creed, and so I can show up on Roku and all that for everybody out there. And hopefully, I'm planning on doing it for free. So then there will be a Blu-ray copy that you can purchase that be a little more expensive, and it'll help me out and help my family out and everything. So I really appreciate that for all of you just listening and me rambling on with this. This film here is Warpath. This is more or less like an independent Western, but it's really cool Western, and they actually did a lot for their budget. So definitely check them out. Everything that I talk about today is in the description below. You have IMDB links in the description below to see all the trailers for all these movies and get the synopsis and all that you need as well to learn more about the film. But definitely check this out. It's out on Blu-ray today, and we're going to move on to the next one because we do have an announcement. So the next film is A Ship of Human Skin. Now this one was really creepy, well shot. I mean, the trailer really popped out on me, so definitely check this one out in the description below. You'll check out the trailer, and I believe you'll be pretty impressed if you're into films such as this, creepy horror type films and stuff like that. This next film is more of like I guess it's kind of like a comedy, but it's like one of those like feel good comedies. We have our main star here with he is Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter, and I know he's gonna hate hearing that if he ever sees this. I would think he would hate that, but I can't think of his name right now. But it's definitely in the description below in IMDB. So you have a link there for IMDB. You can click on that and watch the trailer as well. Very good film. Just check it out. I don't want to give too much away because there were certain things I was just about to say right now about him and his character in here, and I haven't seen him in a while. I feel like he's been in some like cameo kind of appearances in some movies here and there, especially big popular movies that I can't recall at the moment. I think there was a comedy out there, but that's good. He wants to get into comedies like this and stuff like that, so I like that. And this is about him and his sister and them exploring the world. They're on a mission for something. It's one of those what do you call those there's a word for that that we call it in the industry about like a film that it's like a growing film that your character's growing and you watch them grow on on film. Basically, throughout the movie, you see them grow. So, if you know what I mean by that, just go ahead, comment down below, and we can talk about that. And we have two more last ones, and these are documentaries. Jasper Mall is about a mall that is, I guess, is going out of business. There's not a lot of businesses in there, and there's, I guess, not a lot of activity like there used to be. And the guy here all the way on the left in the army uniform, I guess he used to be, I think he was in the army or in the Navy. I think he was a Marine. I believe he could have been a Marine or something. But he ran this mall, and basically it just was already had issues, and there wasn't a lot of people renting out spaces in there and stuff like that. So it's just a day in the life of that, and how they're hurting and everything in that mall. So definitely check that out. Again, IMDb link in the description below. Next film we got here is another documentary, Immortality or Bust. So this is, I believe this is a story about this guy here. I forget his name, but I saw the trailer, and it looks like he's trying to run for president too. He's trying to push immortality for all of us as human beings with robots and stuff. I don't quite believe in all that. I don't like pushing my faith on anybody or anything like that. If you do care about all that, I am Christian. I'm more of a very spiritual when it comes to that. I don't like pushing it on anybody. I choose to believe it on my own, and it's my relationship with God and everything like that. So, and that's what it is. It's your relationship with your religion. It's your relationship with your God, so to speak, type of thing. So if you choose to believe in this or not, and you don't, so I'm sorry if you don't, and this is hard to hear. This is a documentary that's coming out, and he is pushing a lot of that. I believe that it is good for people that may have lost limbs for medical reasons or whatever have you. Some people lose their limbs, and it doesn't have to do with war, and it sometimes just has to do with like the bones just, in certain parts just like decaying or something, medical. There's a lot of things with it. So look it up if you would like to on Google and have fun with that. This documentary is coming out on Blu-ray, so check it out. Let me know in the comments below if you do want to talk about it. Love talking about anything here when it comes to film and documentaries, and this is one of them. And yeah, I don't mind bringing up this topic since it's now out. I am interested in it. I love sci-fi films, so I've always been curious about this whole thought-provoking issue that hasn't shown up yet, and it will be way down in the future. So I don't want AI to take over us in a sense. So I like that there are robot limbs and stuff. I think that's cool that they can help people and they, help them get through life and stuff like that, so they could feel, more or less in the sense of a normal, whatever normal actually means for you. Because I don't believe that actually exists. I think that is something within us and what we think is normal. But let's move on here and actually get into these type of documentaries and stories and stuff. Get me all philosophical, so my bad. Nobody here in the live chat I see, so I'm gonna pull myself up here, and we're going to figure out who won this week's giveaway. So I'm gonna zoom in some more. All right, I think I can fade this part in. Perfect. And it's not there. Okay. All right. So let me bring it up. Again, another screen. Yes, window capture. Yes, window capture the same scene because since OBS is a free program, there are restrictions to things all the time, and it's usually certain things that you have to like jump through a lot more hoops. I guess you gotta jump through hoops with this, and I just jumped through a hoop just trying to do that and embarrassing myself with all of you. I'm getting more verbal with all of you and being more apparent to my show, I believe, over time. So I hope this is helping. If you've seen my show in the beginning, especially this show specifically, really try to hone in on this show and try to figure it out and find my way on these types of shows. And then I incorporated these Blu-ray unboxings over time. So let me see, where is this falling in on here? Yep. All right, cool. So let's center it up a little bit, and then we can choose here, and as long as everybody's ready, I'm gonna press it and see who won. The Destroyer, IG Destroyer 99995. Let's see. I think you may have won one, but I don't think so. Let's see. Checking. But congratulations to you, I guess, is in order. Let's see. Don't mean to be suspicious. I gotta make sure, because I feel like I have seen your account before. So thank you for being here multiple times then. If you have been here multiple times, and that could definitely be the reason why I recognize your channel name. So congrats to you for that. There's a lot of channels here that are jumping on here since I've started these giveaways. So I really, really appreciate all of this, that you guys have shown me a lot of love for that. So thank you. This is one of my greatest loves. Was always collecting feature films, collecting DVDs, collecting movies, and all of that. So come on, Instagram. There we go. I see a couple of you have messaged me on Instagram as well, so shout outs to you guys for that. I really, really appreciate it. And why is this taking so long to figure this out? Come on. Alright, so type in destroy your, okay, I found you. Let's see. Come on. Shima only. From Rush Hour. Me and my wife love Rush Hour. Me and my friends used to talk about that all the time. Shimon. Come on, man. It's not letting me. Oh. Alright, you are following me, so I'm following you back. So, yeah, I don't believe. Yeah, just seeing you here a lot. So, thank you, Destroyer9995, for entering into this contest. You have won the Blu-ray, well, not the Blu-ray, but the digital code for the Back to the Future trilogy, so you get all three movies at once in this. I'm going to be doing some giveaways again very soon, so let me pull myself back up here and show you some other ones that I have coming very soon. So if you stick around and you hit the notification bell, wow, my hair's sticking up over here a little bit. If you stick around and you hit the notification bell and you find out about future videos through the notification bell, you know that I'm gonna do an unboxing for John Wick Part 1. I have all 3 movies. I have the whole trilogy here for John Wick. It's one of my favorite franchises that are recent franchises. So I'm going to be doing, since a lot of movies aren't like big movies aren't coming out, like more or less like fun movies for all of you that are still trying to stay quarantined or at home and need some films to watch or need something new to watch. I'm unboxing movies that are not currently on streaming, like John Wick. You can't find John Wick necessarily, John Wick 1, on streaming unless you do already have it on digital. So I will be giving it out on a digital code giveaway for our next video, so look out for that. And to find out about that, you got to hit the notification bell down below. You can also follow me on Instagram. Again, I'll be doing that, and then during this unboxing I will unbox the rest of the trilogy because I have chapters 2 and 3 so I have all 3, so check it out. I will have this very, very soon. So please hit the notification bell, hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell. And don't forget to hit the like. It helps me out here very much. You can comment down below. And the video after that I'll be doing, this is the first of many. I'm waiting for my next 2, which is the trilogy of the Christopher Nolan, Batman, Christopher Nolan. It's one of my favorites. There's a huge, big thing going on right now with just with Batman in general and in the DCE universe. So they are going to do probably a multiverse from what I hear. And they're going to include, they're not going to include Christian, I think they're including Christian Bale, and they're just accepting that this trilogy is its one thing, and it probably be a little bit separate from the DCEU, and it's not in HBO Max at all either. So you can't get it really easily on streaming except for Netflix, and eventually, you know, that'll be gone on Netflix. So it could show up on HBO Max, but until then, if you don't have Netflix and you want Batman Begins and you want to see actually the unboxing for Batman Begins and the rest of the trilogy, I'd love to share my love for this trilogy on that video too, which will show up afterwards. Again, another reason for you to hit the notification bell, and there will be a giveaway for these 2 movies. So for the John Wick one, it's just John Wick Part 1, and then when I do the Batman trilogy unboxing, that one will be most likely, it could be like 3 videos leading up to The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises is the only one with a digital code that I purchased. I apologize for that because I bought the Steelbook cases. Steelbook cases were a really good deal, and I just didn't expect them. I thought that it would come with a digital code, but it doesn't, so I apologize for that. But with the Batman, you will be getting The Dark Knight Rises, which is something you can't get on Netflix anyways. Netflix is just Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. So check it out. Stay tuned for that. And I'll see you here next week for another Blu-ray release videos. So, or see you on an unboxing video very, very soon. So hit the notification bell and we'll get to that.